Lights, camera, action!
This morning I got up and I had a taste for soft scrambled eggs. Been on a soft scrambled kick lately. So I just made like a soft scramble sandwich, very simple. And as I ate, I was watching some YouTube videos. I was actually watching a video from Chelsea Callahan. I think I've talked about Chelsea before on this channel, but I really like her channel. She's a New York-based YouTuber, and she just pretty much living her best life. And the reason I like her channel is because, watching her videos just transports me back to New York. Short-term, like, dopamine hit. It cures the New York homesickness. So I really enjoy watching her stuff. But this particular video that she posted was, it was her celebrating like reaching 100,000 subscribers. And it made me think about my own channel, which someone on Twitter once referred to as my flopping ass YouTube, because I only have about 1,300 subscribers. I think I'm almost at 1,350 at this point. But whatever, my flopping ass YouTube. And the thing is, like, my goal has never, and I've said this before, my goal has never really been to do like what Chelsea's done. Like, I'm not going after the 100,000 subscribers. I mean, if it happens, that's cool, but that's not my goal. My goal in creating this channel was twofold. It was, number one, to document my journey in moving out here and living in Los Angeles or living in California, whatever, and for my family and friends to keep up with me, because I'm essentially out here by myself, and like everyone else is like down south or out east or whatever. So it's just like, this is a way that they can keep up with me, and Jay's doing okay. I mean, you know what I mean. And the reason why I say this is because I feel like I lost that somewhere along the way. A lot of people, they find my channel, they hit me up, they send me emails, they send me DMs, they hit up the comments. I apologize if I don't always like respond or whatever, but I do get everything. I do read everything. And I got one email though from someone, and they were just like, oh, I love your channel, and you've inspired me to continue to pursue my screenwriting dreams and this, that, and the other. But the thing that struck me about their email was that they called this a screenwriting advice channel. And I had to pause when I read that, because I'm just like, oh no, not at all. This is just the channel of like an ordinary guy trying to make it in an industry that seems to be falling apart as a screenwriter. But this is not at all a screenwriting advice channel. If anything, I might be a cautionary tale. I might be an example of what not to do. But for real, like, I'm really just giving y'all like my opinions on things, my observations, telling you about my experiences. But I am by no means like, some like expert or guru or anything like that. Like, please don't, if you come to the channel and you watch and you're rooting for me, and maybe I am inspiring you to pursue your dream or what have you. I mean, that's great, that's awesome, but please don't look to me to be like the Obi-Wan of like emerging screenwriters. Like I am not. I will say though, I guess I can kind of understand why that person saw this channel as that, because I do feel like I kind of lost my way in like producing the content that I wanted to produce for this channel. And I do feel like it became more about screenwriting as opposed to the journey, if that makes sense, as opposed to me coming out here trying to figure it out, trying to break in, what I'm doing. Like, I mean, yeah, that's all part of it, but I didn't want it to be like the focus. Like, it was not meant for this to be a screenwriting channel. There are tons of like, working screenwriters who are offering great advice, and I will link some of them down below. But I just want to put that out there. Like, this is not a screenwriting advice channel. This is my personal kind of video journal, I suppose. So yeah, I just say all that to say, if that appeals to you, like, coming with me on my journey and seeing what I'm doing and seeing how I'm succeeding and seeing how I'm failing, if that all appeals to you and you want to continue to rock with me, I thank you and I love you, all 1350 of you. And if not, no hard feelings if you decide to unsubscribe or if you decide to go elsewhere. Because again, like I said, my goal is not to, I'm not trying to be the most popular person on YouTube. I just want to make the content, and I hate using that word, but make the content that I want to make that appeals to me, that's about my experiences and whatever. And, just doing that, just going from there. So, and I will bring up this point because this is something that Chelsea mentioned in her video. She talks about how, when you put yourself out on these platforms, it doesn't matter whether it's YouTube or, maybe something else like Instagram or TikTok or whatever. But when you put yourself out there and you reveal so much of like your life and your experiences and everything, there's a small number of people who, for whatever reason, take that as an opportunity to like talk shit on you, insult you. They try to take like those personal details and try to like use them against you, flip them on you. I think about the video where I talked about the sleep apnea test that I took and, the acknowledgement that, I put on some weight and, like whatever. And, there were some comments from people, who tried to flip that on me. It's like, oh, he's a fat black man and he doesn't have much time to live. And if he wants to succeed, he needs to hustle now before he fucking dies. And I'm just like, number one, I don't need you to say that. I already know that's already in my head. But number two, those are just asshole maneuvers. And it's like, why would you? Why would you even waste your time to like troll somebody or insult somebody or, talk shit on people? It's just like, what do you gain from that? But it just comes with it. I mean, yeah, even with my like 1350 subscribers, I got some folks who are just waiting in the wings, to come at me and, talk shit. It's very interesting. I also know that some of them are doing it, they're doing it from behind a keyboard or they're doing it from behind like an avatar of someone or something that's not them. And, they think that I don't know who they are or where they are, but that's not true. But it is what it is. In my old age, I've decided to choose peace. And that's why, I don't clap back or anything like that because they ain't worth it. I just wanted to express myself on that topic because, yeah. The assholes, the trolls, they're out there. I don't know. Maybe trolling me gives them purpose in life. Also, I guess I should give this update, even though, So I've had people ask me how things are going with my upstairs neighbor. And I mean, ask me in a way that they don't realize that the neighbor with the dog moved out, which just kind of makes me feel like the video where I talk about that, they didn't watch the entire video. And hey, I get it. You know, it's like that video is like 30 minutes long. So, you know, maybe you didn't have the patience, or maybe, you know, some folks were just like, you know, hearing that noise and everything, you know, gave them anxiety. So maybe they cut it short, like whatever. So I understand. The upstairs neighbor with the dog, who I nicknamed Barbie because she claimed that the Barbie movie was her idea. That's what she told everyone in the building. Barbie and her dog moved out. And I said that at the end of the video. That was the ending of the video. It was me getting an email from my landlord's attorney saying that she was moving out. And then the moving truck shows up like the next day. And she was gone like maybe like a week later. So she's been gone. It's been several months now. She's been gone. I've got a new upstairs neighbor who is super cool. I think I mentioned this in another video, but when she moved in, she came downstairs and, you know, introduced herself, and she was just like, oh, you know, I'm going to buy some rugs because I know that I'm living above somebody and I don't want, and I thought that that was super cool. Like I didn't, you know, I was just like, oh, okay, you know, thank you. And, she is very cool. Unlike my previous neighbor, you know, she's not at home all day, so there isn't like a lot of noise or whatever that comes from upstairs. So that's the update on the neighbor situation. The lady with the dog is gone. I've got a new one. She's super cool. Not too much noise. Life is okay. And I shouldn't even acknowledge this, but for the troll who was just like, oh, let's see what Jay is gonna do once that lady moves out. Fam, I've been writing. I have been writing. Azalea's done, I think y'all know that. And I've actually, you know, gotten, you know, feedback on it. So I gotta jump into a rewrite. But I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling good about Azalea. And I'm gonna, you know, get into all that in a future video, but despite the things that I thought was wrong with it, it's been getting a good reception from people, and yeah, I'm just feeling really good about it, so we'll see. Okay, friends, so that's it for this one. I tried to keep this one as short as possible, so yeah, see y'all in the next one. Peace.